back speaking with Stuart Gale from Meteoric this morning. Stuart, morning.
Morning, Andrew. How are you?
Yeah, doing very well, Stuart. And big
Great.
morning here for Meteoric with the maiden resource for the Barra do Pacu license within the Caldeira Rare Earths project, of course. Just run us through, firstly, some of these highlights.
Yeah, no, thanks, Andrew, and great to have BDP out. Obviously, the drilling results were released just prior to Christmas, and some stellar results with all of that. But now we've actually got it into the resource classification, and what's really important here is the location of BDP, and it's immediately south of Capa de Mel. Which is where we're going to start our production. And what's really good about that is you can see through the release the extension of some really high grade areas, 4,000 ppm plus. We've got 30 million tons of that. So again, just highlighting the scale of this Caldeira resource, and in particular near where we're planning to put the processing facility. So it's a fantastic location and a fantastic resource.
So you say this would effectively double the resource near to where you're proposing to put this processing plant. So this would be your starter area for mining.
Yeah, so Capo de Mel, CDM is where we will start, but literally over the fence, right on the border. This is just simply an extension of the Capo de Mel ore body. So, Capo de Mel is right next to the processing facility, and we've got some great grades right on that border. So, Capo de Mel is the area we highlighted as being the best location. And as it turns out, it's extending further south. So this is the beauty about Caldeira is every time we put a drill hole in, we're finding more resource. And that's really the importance of keeping those exploration programs going. In particular, with the announcements over the last couple of weeks around, China export bans on these critical minerals into the US, what it also shows is that we've got significant volumes of those critical minerals that are subject to those export restrictions. So, whilst I appreciate the President Trump is speaking of mining the Pacific and creating stockpiles, I think we've got an alternative solution for him in the Caldeira project.
Well, that's exactly what I was going to ask. How do you reckon the recent Chinese export controls impact, say, the attractiveness of the Caldeira project?
Well, I think that's exactly the point, Andrew. Is this should be the next project that gets itself up and running. We've started the process. We're well and truly into the environmental approval process. We've done a huge amount of drilling. We're getting a much better understanding of what the resource base is. It's already a very significant resource, and what we can now do is start to fine tune that exploration outlook and incorporate those things into our pre-feasibility study, which we're looking at having out towards the end of May. So all of these sorts of things are now coalescing into that alternative supply chain.
Good to see you, Stuart. Thanks for your time.
Appreciate it, Andrew. Good on you.